Hello, this is Father Ken Lau, and welcome to the new episode of Nuggets for the Soul. I've been reading the autobiography of Saint Therese of Lisieux, The Story of the Soul. The first time I read her book was back in before year 2000, so that was like more than 25 years ago, even before I sensed the calling to the priesthood. And this is my second time to read her autobiography, and I have great devotion to Saint Therese. She is my big little sister, and I know she's up there in heaven praying for me, especially for my priesthood, as she is the co-patron saints of mission. So I ask for her intercession as I do the mission of a priest here on earth. And I would just like to share with you in that book, The Story of the Soul, of the importance of being in the state of grace. When I say being in a state of grace, means not being in a state of mortal sin. That's why we're encouraged that when we have mortal sin, go at once to confession and confess it so that you be in the state of grace. So I'd like to share with you what she wrote. And this happened in a dream that the Lord revealed this to her. I had a dream then which is deeply impressed in my memory. One night I dreamt that I was going out to walk by myself in the garden. I saw near the arbor two horrible little devils on a barrel which stood there. They were astonishingly lively in spite of the heavy chains they had on their feet. Suddenly they glared at me with their blazing eyes, then looking much more frightened than I was, they jumped down from the barrel and ran to hide in the linen room, which was just opposite. When I saw they were such cowards, I wanted to find out what they were up to. So I went to the window. These wretched little imps were running about on the tables and didn't know what to do to escape from my gaze. Every now and then they came and peeped uneasily out of the window, but when they saw I was still there, they began to run about again as if crazy with despair. Of course, there was nothing extraordinary about the dream, yet I think God has let me remember it to prove to me that a soul in a state of grace need fear nothing from devils, for they are so cowardly that they flee from the grace of a child. Okay, so when we're in the state of grace, we should not be afraid, because in fact, like, the devils are afraid of us. So I really hope that we try our very best to be in the state of grace. As I've said, we fall into mortal sin, go at once to go to confession so that we get absolution from a priest, and then by that we return to our state of grace. God bless. The living saint, Jesus, Mary, Joseph, we trust in you.